Hello, everybody. Welcome to Live with Heather Vickery. I'm Heather Vickery, and it's just you and me, YouTube and LinkedIn this time. Normally, I am also live on TikTok, but my TikTok account was hijacked and stolen last week. It's a long story. You're going to hear more about it next week. For those of you who are new, again, I'm Heather Vickery. I'm a transformation coach and a community builder. What I do is help conscious leaders just like you learn to lead from embodied joy, to prioritize yourself so that you can actually feel good doing all the work that you're doing and actually make the impact that you desire on the world around you. See, the way that things have always been done, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work anymore. Those are old behaviors of patterns of behavior. Those are old ways of being, and it doesn't support the people that you want to support. It doesn't help you on the mission that you're on to really serve your greater purpose in the world. The truth is, when you show up from a place of embodied joy, self-trust, self-awareness, self-confidence, you show up stronger, you show up healthier, you are a more thoughtful, intentional leader and some member of society, and it makes a huge difference to the people around you. It's got a radical trickle effect to everyone around you, and everybody elevates. And so that's what I help you do. Conscious leadership is all about understanding who you are in the world at large, taking responsibility, radical responsibility for yourself and the role you play in the world with your teams, with your colleagues, with your family, with your friends, wherever, right? Knowing how you show up makes an impact. Knowing how much space you take up at any given moment makes an impact. You're a more thoughtful, conscious listener, all of those good things. Conscious leaders are very cool. And I know that you are, in fact, a conscious leader. And today we are specifically talking about balance and boundaries. And balance is such a buzzword, right? It's a word that I know people are like, ew, I don't want to talk about that. It's gross. So I want to redefine balance, because maybe let's use the word harmony, a work-life harmony. So I did a full blog post about this. We did a newsletter about it as well. But let's sort of take that apart right now. The truth is that you have been lied to. You've been told that balance means juggling everything all at once and doing it all perfectly clear, right? Check the box. Everyone's happy. Bullshit. That's such total bullshit. You can actually have it all, but you just can't have it all at once. You have to decide day in and day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, what you want to put your focus and intention and energy towards, and everything else has to shift in that moment. You cannot do it all at once because you are just one human being, right? We're told that your career, your family, your health, your relationships, your hobbies, your self-care, that they can all be top notch at once if you're doing it right. And it's such bullshit. It's really written for men. It's really written for white men in particular, right? They can have it all because they have all sorts of fucking help. Now, maybe you do have all sorts of help, and even then you probably have guilt, right? That's the way that works. It's an illusion that so many of us fall victim to. But real balance isn't about having everything at the same time. It's about understanding that life happens in cycles and in waves, and knowing where you want to put your intention and your energy at any given moment. Now, this requires you to be very thoughtful and careful and conscientious and self-aware. So that's where the BRAVE method. So those of you who don't know the BRAVE method, that's what I break down in my book, Fuck Fearless, Making the Brave Leap. This is my own creative strategic approach to problem solving, dreaming, designing, building, and actually having a life that you are madly in love with. And if you are a business owner, a business that you are madly in love with. Intention and awareness have to be first. You have to know what's working, what isn't working, what needs your heart and your focus, and what doesn't, what's actually important and what isn't. It requires you to stop, slow down, and actually reassess and reflect. That's the 3 R's in the BRAVE method. So BRAVE stands for boundaries, the 3 R's, reassessment, reframing, resilience, action and accountability, vulnerability, and then your result is the E, expansion and empowerment. And expansion and empowerment are inside work. Nobody can give you that but you are the only one that can expand and empower yourself. But you do that when you follow the B, R, A, and V right? You do that when you show up for yourself, when you prioritize your own well-being, where you take the time to care for yourself and your needs, where you are being thoughtful and aware and intentional about where your energy goes, about who you're focusing on, about what you want to do. And you expand and empower yourself when you take radical responsibility for everything that you do in the world, right? Instead of, well, this happened, so this, or that person did this. Look, those things can all be true. I'm not discrediting that they're all true. What radical self-acceptance means and radical self-responsibility is that regardless of what's happening, you say, now, who do I want to be in this moment? What do I want to be true for me in this moment? How do I want to behave in this moment? You always have that option. That's what a conscious leader does. And that is how you can redefine balance in a way that's really going to serve you and support you. Okay. Y'all, I'm tired today. I haven't been sleeping great and been stressful with the TikTok shop stuff that's happened. And I'm leaving tomorrow for Costa Rica, which is, I'm going for a planning trip for our retreat in Costa Rica that's happening in January 2026. Are you coming with us to Costa Rica? I had hoped to do some live streaming on TikTok while I was there, but the truth is, I don't think I'm going to have my account back. I don't think they're ever going to give it back. And I don't have 1,000 followers on my new account yet. So I can't go live, but I do think I'll do some YouTube live streaming. So make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. If you're not watching this there, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll do some live streaming. I'm going to bring back lots of great, yummy, yummy content that we're going to be able to talk about, and pictures and experiences. It's going to be really beautiful. I want you to think about where the pain points are in your life right now. Where is the stress? Where are things just, you don't feel good. You don't feel good about how you're spending your time and your energy. You don't feel good about the results that you're getting. Those are the areas that you want to set some more boundaries on and in. And in order to have a harmonious life, a redefined balance that works just for you, you're going to have boundaries. Boundaries are limits that define acceptable behavior, and you get to decide what's acceptable for you, which is very, very cool. You have all the power. You hold all the cards, if you're willing to step up and step into that space. Boundaries are powerful. And if you want to have a healthy balance or a healthy harmony in your life, you have to have boundaries. You have to know what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept, what energy you want to put forth, what energy you don't want to put forth. And then once you have identified where you want to set boundaries, they only work if you communicate them clearly with everybody involved. If you set boundaries and then you don't tell anybody about them, they break your boundaries and you're mad at people, that doesn't work, right? You have to tell people up front what they can expect from you and what you expect from them. That's how we make ourselves healthier. That's how we communicate better and do all of those fun things. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet today because I feel like my words aren't coming out very well and my eyeballs look like they need to be held up with what's the thing that you hold your eyeballs up with? Toothpicks. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm not going to be doing a live show next week because I will just be coming back from my trip to Costa Rica, but I'll be back the following week. Although there is a blog post coming out next week and a LinkedIn newsletter article. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And hey, if you're interested in joining us in Costa Rica, you can join us for $300 off right now by using code CR300. Go to vickeryandco.com. Check out events and retreats. Go to Costa Rica. Secure your spots. Once we're sold out, we're sold out. And I can guarantee you we are going to sell out this retreat. So make sure you reserve your spot right now. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Heather Vickery, and I'm here to remind you today and every single day to choose yourself bravely. All right, folks. I'll talk to you later. Bye.